think the big question is how much does the form from Epsom hold at the Curragh? They are obviously very different race courses. Epsom famous for its twists and turns, and the Curragh is more of a galloping track.
Okay.
And, the prices, there's been a lot of movement in the market between them, understandably, because Lambourn went and won in such authoritative fashion. But, he did go off 10-1. Lazy Griff came second, and second is now 14-1 for this. Pride of Arras was second favourite at Epsom, and I think he's 10-1 here. So I think most people think Lambourn is the best horse in the race. But, the question is, will the rest of the field be wise to the tactics? They might not let him go bowling off in front.
I was going to say, Lambourn just charged off, and they couldn't catch him. Which I'm guessing, if you're you're one of the other owners or trainers, you're saying, well, don't let that happen again.
I think he's a strong stayer at the trip, isn't he? I think over a mile and a half, so they want to make plenty of use of him. One thing just to note with him though, if you are going to get stuck in at odds on, I think he's only won one race in Ireland, and that was a maiden at Killarney. I don't think he was particularly expected to win at Epsom, and Aidan's obviously chucked a few others in here, hasn't he? I think he's got 4 in this race, which suggests I don't think that he's an absolute certainty. But yeah, should be good to see the top 3 from the Epsom Derby rippers.
Well, look, Lazy Griff, it's not going to beat Lambourn, is it? But it's come second in its last 2 races to them. Tennessee Stud as well, I think, was third. That's a shorter price actually than Lazy Griff. Pride of Arras, who Cornelius Lycett here on this show was such a big fan of, had a bit of a stinker in the Derby, but was good previously.
Well, just the way Pride of Arras bombed out kind of in the Derby, really didn't.
Too bad to be true, wasn't it? I think the ground went against it, and maybe the Classic didn't handle the track at Epsom.
But the ground conditions, we look like we're going to get a bit of rain everywhere except East Anglia, which is where I'm going this weekend. That's why I know is getting a bit of rain and mild weather. So I think the ground conditions at the Curragh are actually going to come up pretty similar to what they were at Epsom.